And then do I use the key on the, oh, I use the easy one, generating dungeon. So it will generate you a kind of massive dungeon. Hello, this is Spyderrock, and today I'm going to be checking out some of your favorite add-ons. Yesterday I put up a community post asking what your favorite add-on was, not including any of mine, and 42 of you had some responses, so I went ahead and went through them and picked out a handful that I either haven't tried or that I just wanted to talk about. I might make another one of these videos if this does well, so please comment your favorite add-on down below if it's one that I haven't tried or not one of mine, and I will totally check it out in another video. You know, there's a good chance. The first one we're going to be looking at is a comment from VP Industros, hope I said that okay, who said the durability viewer. Now this is a resource pack, but I figured I'd check it out anyway because it seems pretty cool. This is by Lucas PAH, Lucas Pa, I don't know how to say that. The durability viewer does exactly what you'd expect it does. So if I go ahead and grab, you know, some tools, some armor, you can see that it will show me the durability. And once you pass, I believe 500 durability, it will give you just a general approximation. So you can see 2.0k, 1.5k, and then for some things like that are under 500, you know, 495, 131, 59, you get a lot of durability with netherite and diamond tools, especially compared to like the armor. And you can see if you have the armor on as well, it will show up. It doesn't show up if it's just random items in your inventory, but it will show up if you're, say, wearing it. So you can actually check when you open your inventory. But let's go ahead and hop into survival and use some of these tools and weapons. So I hit the sheep, 58, 57. You can see it went down too. Or if I grab my shovel, if I don't want to have to break 500 blocks to prove a point, but I'm just gonna get down here so I can use this pickaxe. So you can see 128, 127, 126. 125, and it gives you like an actual number approximation when you need it, which is very helpful because let's say I want to get this, I want to use up this sword to the best of my ability. So I'm going to attack all the mobs I can see. I'm going to get this sword all the way down to like 1. So I'm getting this down pretty quickly now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let me just attack some of these guys with this axe. 3, 2, 1. And then I can leave this on 1, and then once you hit 1, you could go in and repair it for the ultimate, like the most efficient repair thing, or you could wait till your tool has 1 and then you could go put mending on it or something. You know, there's a lot of options, but I could definitely see this being useful. So now this will break. Or okay, it goes down to 0, so you'd want to wait for it to go down to 0, and then it breaks when you hit the sheep. Okay, that's still very handy though. I definitely think this would be a useful resource pack. It's technically not an add-on, but you know, it works just as well as an add-on would. So, plus you can use it on like, you know, servers and whatever if you have it on, so that's pretty cool. Next up is a suggestion from Yo Boy Neb, which was profitable fishing because they like fishing in real life, and apparently it's fun to fish, and yeah, it's easy to edit and change. This looks pretty interesting. This is an add-on by Landay. There are a bunch of different versions of this that you can get. It seems like I went ahead and got the one that adds like I think every single like item and block as a fishing loot thing, but there are a bunch of different options. There's ones for I think like ores and enchantment items and some other things, spawn eggs as well. But let's see if we can catch some fish. Why don't we? Oh yes, I love this pumpkin fish. Oh, so you can see the durability thing is working on the fishing rod as well, which is pretty handy. But I feel like this could be a fun add-on to have. You know, make fishing more exciting. Instead of just catching normal fishing loot, you catch all kinds of things. Let's see, I got a Arrow of Regeneration 2 for 2 seconds. It's a very specific thing to get as fishing loot. I think I'm just gonna sit here and fish for a minute. I am really bad at fishing. Oh my gosh, I messed that up. Let's see, I'd like to just sit here and fish for a minute, and then maybe I don't know, I could speed it up. I could show you what I get when I'm done. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, it's really showing how many potions are in Minecraft. There are a lot of potions, so I got a lot of potions. But yeah, I got a pumpkin, arrow of regeneration, coal ore. It wouldn't be fishing if I didn't catch one puffer fish. I guess that's bound to happen. No matter what you do, you're bound to get puffer fish while you're fishing. Then I got slowness, potion, splash potion, a sunflower, which I'm gonna plant over by my chests, a potion of decay, potion of leaping. I'm gonna give myself leaping. I'm gonna give the horse decay and slowness, because I'm evil. apparently, but I like my jump boost, and I'm just gonna keep giving myself jump boost. But yeah, this is a pretty neat add-on. The thing that I think is really cool about it is just the ability to have so many different options. Like I said, there are a ton of different options depending on how you want to spruce up your fishing, and yeah, it could be a little overpowered at times, but hey, it's still pretty fun, and like I said, lots of options, lots of customizability, so very cool. Yeah, I think I give this a solid 6 out of 10. A fun little add-on, definitely pretty neat to mess around with. The next one was suggested by Arido Modek. I hope I said that mildly correctly. I am messing up everybody's names today. And that is the Advanced Storage Network add-on. This isn't one that I've actually tried out before, and this is something that, I mean, I guess none of these are, but this is one that I think is very cool. This is by Fluffy Alien. So we're gonna check this out. This adds in a ton of new storage stuff. I'm not entirely sure how all of this works, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Basically, the main thing that you want is the storage system interface. Now, if this works, this is gonna be very cool. I guess you need the storage system, and then there's the, okay, so you put the storage system down. I guess the interface is part of the recipe for the storage system. There we go. So I take it that if I grab, say, items, and okay, so all you have to do is punch it, and then it says no items to display, sneak and punch while holding an item to add it. So I'm gonna crouch and put in this dirt and this coarse dirt, and then I just punch it, and it'll show up, oh hey, I have 64 dirt, 64 coarse dirt in here, so that's pretty neat. And then I could search, I could look for dirt, and then it'll, well, that's kind of pointless because they're both dirt. But if I just start grabbing random items from here, throw these into here, and then open this up, you can see I have all of these things here: empty map, clock, trident, elytra, then coarse dirt and dirt. So if I want a trident, right, if I can spell correctly, trident, I can hit search and submit. I can take out my one trident, one, or I can type one, and it will take out my one trident. So that's very neat. Then let's see, security. This requires a storage security system. So I'm gonna grab my storage security system upgrade. Now this is survival friendly too, which is pretty neat. So let's see here, click this, options, security. Okay, how do I crouch and punch to, no, that's just gonna put it in here, isn't it? Okay, no, that actually activated it. So you can whitelist players, and it is case sensitive, so I'm gonna do Spyderrock. And so theoretically, now I'm whitelisted. I mean, I'm already whitelisted, but you could whitelist someone if you want them to be able to access it. Now, there are other really cool things. For example, the wireless interface, which I believe if I crouch and punch, it will connect, and then I can use this. Okay, if you right click or interact while holding this, then it will, like, I guess, wirelessly connect to your storage system, so you can access, you know, request item from wherever you want. So I can take my elytra out, and I'll throw my elytra on. There's some other cool stuff like this import bus, which allows you to essentially take a, I believe like a chest or, you know, hoppers and stuff like that, and send it into your storage system automatically. So if I throw my import bus right down here, you can see now I have, oh, I don't know what I just did. Maybe I shouldn't have broken that on the ground. Let's see if I throw this here. There we go. Okay, so the import bus went under this chest, and then if I just grab some random stuff and then I throw it in the chest, then all of this should hopefully get taken out of the chest and actually thrown into my thing. So yeah, I have the thick potion, the turtle shell, the snowballs. Not everything has textures for this, which is, you know, that's okay. It's nice having even some textures, but even just the text would be fine. But that's very cool. And then, let's see, let me just, I don't know how you break something. Oh, you just right click it. Okay, interact with it, I guess I should say. Then you've got an export bus, which is very similar, except I believe this allows you to just, oops. This allows you to export stuff to the export, but I'm not entirely sure how that works, I'll be honest. Snowballs, 16, okay, so do I, okay, export item has been set to snowball. So now if I crouch and punch my snowballs into here, okay, then it will export my snowballs. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this will start extracting all the snowballs from this, like one at a time. Okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And then so it will like extract my stuff. Ignore the chests that were in there. I believe those are for something else. But there's also this level emitter, which I don't entirely know how this works, I'm gonna be honest. Like this is baffling, but you can do sneak and punch while holding an item to set the item. And then, okay, so if I want to see that this has sneak and punch, set this to grass block. If I want to set this to, if there are, let's see, if there are more than 12 grass blocks, then I think this will send off a redstone signal. So maybe, I don't know if I need a repeater or a comparator. I'm gonna put a comparator here. Start with that. I'll try a repeater as well. I don't know. Oops, I picked it up. I keep accidentally forgetting that right-clicking it is what picks it up. So I'm gonna make it greater than 12, and then grass block. So greater than 12 grass blocks. And then I go for grass blocks, and then if I put in this whole stack of grass blocks, then okay, there we go. So it is repeaters. So if I do that, but then if I say go to my grass blocks and I take out 57, then it's not gonna go. That's actually really handy. So you can have these connected to the thing for like all your different types of stuff, and it'll tell you if you're like out of something. I don't know, this is a very, very neat add-on. I could see this being overpowered if the recipes weren't balanced right. So I do want to hop into survival here and check some of these recipes, see how they are, because this is made for survival. Okay, the storage system is still pretty expensive. You can't get it super early game, you do have to wait a little bit. Then all of the other things I think are within reason in terms of the price. Yeah, and the wireless interface costing netherite. I think this is pretty well balanced. Not super overpowered, definitely very cool. I think this is a very good addition, especially in comparison to just having a ton of chests, because I know later in the game, especially in Minecraft with a ton of add-ons, this can get, like having so many chests can get just like overwhelming, all that stuff. So yes, I think this is very cool. I'm gonna give this a solid 7 out of 10, because I mean, my only couple of things are just like the whole right-clicking thing being the thing that like picks things up sometimes could get kind of tricky. Some of the textures don't look too great. I don't know, they're kind of whack. Nothing looks bad or works bad or anything. There's just a few things that seem a little bit bugged at moments, but for the most part this seems pretty good. So yeah, solid 7 out of 10. I really like this, and if it was, I mean, like, it's not that big of an add-on, so that's mostly where those points go. I like to reserve my 8 out of 10s and up for things that are like very large usually. Next up, suggested by Tablet Nader, is the Foxy No Tail Mob Head add-on. And this is kind of a massive add-on. So I went ahead and grabbed not every item, not every mob head, but just some of them in these chests. And there are so many mob heads. Like, I don't know, some of these, I guess you can sit on them and they're like mob heads. They look funny. They're entities and not blocks, which is kind of weird, but you know, they are what they are. But there's just so many. Okay, so they're in the spawn eggs category. And let me just show you, if I go to the spawn eggs in the creative inventory, this is insane. Look at all of these. These are all like unique entity items that you can place down, and like they're here, and then you can crouch and interact to make them pick up. I'm pretty sure you can use some of the dyes to rotate them in different ways. Like if I grab some yellow dye, I think that lets me rotate them in one direction, and then blue and green and red do different things. That is pretty neat. I definitely think this is cool if you like building and if you want to have just a variety of fun heads in your world. I don't know really what to say about this add-on other than I think it's pretty neat. I like how much there is. There are a lot of things. There's one for like everything in the game, and it's very cool. I don't know that I would personally use this in a world just because, I mean, it's not like I have anything against it, but it's just like, that's cool, but like, why? Like, I don't necessarily get the appeal, but if you like this seems like very high quality, very well done. So I'm not complaining. I think this is pretty neat. I'd be willing to give this all the way up to a 7 out of 10 just for the pure size of the add-on. I mean, there's so many things, and I mean, they're well made, and you know, I don't have any complaints about any of them. It's just like, why? I don't know, but I think they are apparently like drops maybe if you kill mobs. I don't entirely know, but still pretty neat. The last thing I wanted to mention is that a lot of people said mods by Vatnage, also known as IEmotionless, and there are a ton of really good add-ons by them. Add-ons and add-on packs and things. The Vatnage website is a great place to find all of these things. I'm gonna just check out the Craftable Dungeons add-on because this is one that I haven't checked out, but a lot of their add-ons are really, really cool. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. So I will leave a link to their profile on the Vatnage website where you can get all of these add-ons, all these high quality things. But let's check out the Craftable Dungeons vault altar and then 3 vault keys. So I'm gonna throw down a vault altar, and then do I use the key on the, oh, I use the easy one, generating dungeon. So it will generate you a kind of massive dungeon. Let me see. Uh-oh, I think there's already like wardens getting involved. Did this put me in survival or was I already in survival? Uh-oh, let me just hop into creative here because I don't want to like immediately die. And I'm gonna throw some torches around so I can also actually see. Here we go. This is very cool though. There's like a ton of loot in here, a ton of different rooms. And I don't know, maybe this is like its own experience. You can't leave. You're surrounded by like, oh, what is that? Why am I forgetting the name of it? You're surrounded by bedrock. I don't know how you're supposed to leave, theoretically, if you're in survival mode, or if you die in here. Maybe it sets your spawn to this. I don't know. Okay, so you leave. You can leave the dungeon by going through the little, oh, what's that called? The thingy. There's like oh gosh, the beacon. There we go. It's like a portal with a beacon. Let me throw it in and do a normal one. So I wonder if it generates a new one every time you have a key. That is really cool though, how there's, okay, and it put me into survival. So what happens if I die in one of these dungeons? Ow. I do really like this concept. This is very cool. If I die, I spawn back here. I do have keep inventory on this world, but if you don't have keep inventory on, maybe you lose all your stuff. I don't know. Kind of spooky. I'm gonna gear up for a hard dungeon. We're gonna see how this goes. Let me just throw on some like full netherite sword. Give this a shot. Let me hop into survival. I wonder if this puts me into adventure or if this is just, I guess this is just survival. Generating dungeon. No, this actually is in adventure mode that this puts me into, so I can't. Oh, I went through the beacon. I did not mean to do that. I was not trying to go there and I was getting attacked. So if I do another hard one, will it send me into the same hard vault dungeon or will it generate a new one? Also, I wonder how far away, because I don't know if I had coordinates on already, but oh, nope, this seemingly generated a new one and I am already dying. Ow, okay. I can't see anything because of the fire. Jeez, I thought I had a thing that fixed the fire. Oh well. I'm already gonna like die. There's some pretty crazy loot up here and there's these chests which, okay, you interact with the chests to get the loot. So those are what you're looking for, and then all of the other stuff is just like decoration. And then you can go and leave whenever you want or whenever you're able to. And I hit the ground too hard. That is very cool though. I do like that premise a lot. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10 as well. I think this is a very high quality add-on. It doesn't add too much new stuff, and but it's pretty high quality. I mean, it's a very interesting concept. It's very unique. I think it would be really fun to have in a survival world. So yes, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it to here. As always, you can get all of these add-ons and things in the description. Comment down below your favorite add-ons, anything that I should showcase, because this ended up being really fun. There ended up being a lot of really high quality add-ons here. So I'm really glad that I did this, and I'm excited to do another one of these. Thanks for watching if you made it here though. See you later, and goodbye.